Hey guys, Green Acres here, and today on the farm we're going to go and do some things. So let's get going. I have a inter-server transfer of silage that we need to bring up to the BGA to get some power for the server up and running. But before I do that, I just want to talk about what we've got here. We've now got Dakota Futures for doing future contracts. We have Forest River, North Dakota. It's a nice 4X map that will be coming online by this Friday. We have Freach Arches, another 4X map. It's been built out for a while. We have a map called Misty Mountains here. That's a wonderful little, it's kind of an industrial server with nice big fields for you to plant in. We have Palinate Forest. So if you're a logger and you like going out into, the mountainous regions to pull lumber, well, we got your map for you right here. We've also got Ray County, which is a new addition, which is based in Missouri. So if you like that down south type map, we got you covered here at Gfsn. We're free to play. We have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 servers. Judith Plains is coming. It's not listed yet, that you can play on. These are all high-end servers, all SSD. They're in-house based. There's 16 players each. And your wallet works on all of them. So once you have a game account, you can own property here, there, on this one, on that one. You can buy, sell, and trade, import and export goods. We offer a unique setup for players, and we're free to join, free to play. We do take donations to cover the hardware and expense of running the servers ourselves, but it's not mandatory at all. If you just come play, we've got a place for you. It's a realistic, these servers are all 24/7, up 365 days a year for the most part. Mother Nature can have her way, but, I just want to introduce you to us so that you know of us. We're unique with what we do in that we have the website integrated to these, and we get real-time inventory from each server up into the website. And like I said, when you join, you have access to all of these, so you can kind of go where you want, do contracts, buy land, build, and grow. And your farm's here forever. You can be on many places at once too. So it's kind of cool because you never get bored. And we've got this whole system built here for you. So today, let's head into Misty Mountains. And we've got an import contract that we brought over from Freach Arches of some silage. So we're going to be running that up to the BGA facility to dump that in and hopefully generate some power for all of the factories on this server, and making some money in the process. So it's going to be a short little trip, but you should enjoy watching it anyways. Now, Misty Mountains has been up and running for about 6 weeks now, I would say. It's another brand new server. Very nice server, too. I've got a few crops growing here. I've got hops and I've got hemp growing. And they're about halfway into their growth so far, so we'll be harvesting them later this year for some cash. I also have a small forestry operation going here, where I go up to the northern part of the map and harvest trees, and then sell them to like 2 or 3 factories that use a lot of them. But that's a story for another day. Today, it's all about silage and electricity generation. All right, so here we are. Oh, look at that. So I started it and left it running so it'd get warmed up for me. All right, so let's head out. Today we're going to head to the import center and pick up some silage. June 2nd here on the server. It's a cloudy day. We run 3-day months here, just in case you're interested. Lots of factories that players can buy. And lots of farmland. To get a peek of the map, here's what it looks like. You see, there's quite a bit to this map. We have the upper area, the plateau of the mountain, and then we have all these various lands on the outside. Handy storage on the left. The old liquor store. Farmer supply up here on the right where you can get supplies for your farm. The cash and carry type op. Rental center on the left. Everything you need without the expense of having to actually buy the equipment. Makes it easy to get going. You can just rent it. Right, here we are. I'm going to make this hook a left here and head to the import center. I started moving some of this yesterday, so I still have a little bit left to go. It's about 318 left to go. That's one container. Here comes two. So our import center handles both bulk imports and it handles pallet imports. Next one, Philip. It's a pretty unique setup. If you're exporting off the server, that's that other area behind me over there. And you just drop it off, and then they package it up for export. All right, we got our load. We're ready to go. Come around here. We're going to flip a bitch. And we're going to head north to the BGA, which is up by the WSS DOT facility. So we'll take the shortest path and hang a right here. Gfsn was started about 6 years ago at the end of 2019, and we've been around for a while. We've been refining what we do. We have a unique closed economy. Sell points are not open-ended. They take material and they convert it back into labor, which we then use to power our factories and stuff like that. It's an interesting system, and I'll be sure to explain that more to you later. So that's our manpower facility. We can pick up executives, managers, laborers, and workers And the factories require those to run, just like a real factory would. They also require materials like electricity and other various inputs, you know. Like if you're making something out of metal, you're going to need iron ore, which come from the mines. I could make a bad joke about it's mine over matter, but I won't do that. Okay, so now we're heading north. There's my hops growing and my wheat. Looks like it should be fun to harvest. There's a silly roundabout. Why they have these, I'll never know. To keep people from speeding through, like me, I would imagine. Okay, I get that. This truck is like a lead sled when it's fully loaded. You know, when you're sitting inside, I guess it's all perspective. It seems to go a lot quicker. Oh, who the... Gotta look both ways on this server. So if you're not used to multiplayer servers, get used to it. Here's the DOT. La Policia Station. We have all kinds of DOT type jobs. You can cut grass, you can sweep it up, you plow, you do police patrols. It's all depending on the month. Heading over this way, you can see we have WSS, hundreds of contracts, and you earn slots by doing those, so you can buy more things like equipment in factories. They provide the equipment, you just show up. We also have co-op jobs coming, which will allow you to do farming if that's your thing. We need all types of people. We need woodchucks. We need truck drivers. We need farmers. Take your pick. Then go to gfsn.org and join. It's just that simple. All right, let's get busy dumping this. This BGA also does trash to energy. Boy, my truck's dirty. Oh, let's see. Let's get the other one here with the U. And dump that compartment. Go back to the back one, uncover it, and get ready to dump that one. Okay, let's do the rear one. And there's the other compartment. We're getting there slowly but surely. All right, that concludes that load. Let's head back and get the next one. Truck sure goes quicker without all that weight. Yeah, these 6 lanes will do nicely. You do have to follow the rules of the road on our servers. We do have law enforcement that occasionally drives around and will hide and write you tickets that cost you real in-game money. Driving to endanger, running stop signs. I think I've been ticketed for them all personally. So, be on the lookout. There's a farm that's for sale on the left here. Includes all the animal ponds. Looks ready to go. Some orchards on the right. There's manpower. Sapling house. Well, that one is cabbage factory. Dairy Queen. One of our sell points. Mickey D's, another sell point. They buy everything you'd expect Mickey D's to buy. Liquor store buys booze that we make on the servers. Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pizza. Pizza. No, that's not mad. Oh, and here we are. Ready for our next load of silage. I said there's endless things to do on this server, so. Cover that load up so we don't get any additional ingredient. Well, it's going to the BGA, so it's not like anyone's going to eat it. Except for, digestate, which is bacteria, which may eat it. Tasty silage. Makes for good gas. And gas is what runs our power turbines at the BGA. There we go. Looks like we're all set. This grass. Yeah, this time we'll take a different path. How's that? Break it up a bit. So here's CVS. Seabrook Hotel back there, the downtown. Burger King. Restaurant Brands International, ruining your food every day. There's Dollar General. Let's make this left to head back up to the top of the map. Shady's lot on the left. Looking for a good deal on equipment? This is the guy to go see. If you want it, chances are he's got it. Condos for equipment. Yep, you can lease it or buy it over here if you want a place to park your stuff. We'll be based out of. A Dakota Futures map also has condos that you can rent if you plan on doing futures contracts. Or you can even buy them. Truckers, stay on the road. nothing up here this time. Is that right? Yeah, I think it is. Let me double check. I thought I was going the right way. Oh, crap. Oh my God, I went all the way down here? I should have made that right up there. Flip another Yui. Jeez, I'm like, oh no, oh man. Jackknife sail, what the F? Oh, I hope I don't take that. Oh, Jesus, I gotta get stuck here. Just a bad driver. Distracted. Come on. Alright, let's get this rig straightened out. Let's just drive on the grass like we own it. Hopefully no. Oh, Jesus, a truck coming out too. Clearly see I'm bigger, so I have the right of way. Alright. Wow. So next time we do that, we just gotta hang a left way before here at that roundabout. And my bearings messed up. It happens a lot when you're old. When it happens in a 20-ton semi, it's even more funny. More factories. Is that the bakery in there? Old Man's Mill. Sam Adams Beer. Looks like the Dixie Pie Factory over here on the left. Just some pecan pie. What we got over here? Oops. My side of the lane looks good. Don't know what that is. Maybe a dairy or something? There's Heinz. Dole. Here's the olive oil plant. No idea what that place is. I have my glasses on, so this looks like a milk place. Big Moo. And we're back. I'm gonna come right around here, lined up. And here goes the next load. Do-do-do. And hit you to get the next. There it is. Now, unlike a traditional server that's limited to like 16 players, we can support hundreds of players on these servers, because we all operate in the same account, and our money is handled on the web. So not all players will ever be on at the same time, which means we have lots of slots available for people. So G, go to the next one. Let's dump that. And get the final compartment. We got 256 of silage in here, and it looks like we're making some power, which is being distributed. For every 1,000 you put in, you get 1,300 electric charge, a little bit of propane, and some digestate. is what keeps the lights on in the servers. Most factories just get an electric bill every month. But this is how the electricity gets generated. We don't introduce any fake inputs on these servers. Everything's pretty much real. Players grow it or produce it if it gets used in a factory. And when they sell it, it gets recycled into something else that the economy needs. So it's not like a standard game from Giants. This one's fairly realistic in most regards. You know, all land has titles, equipment has titles. Each player has a standard profit and loss statement. All your credits and debits are tracked. You have bank savings accounts, loans, certificates of deposit that you can make, earn interest off, and buy, sell, and trade with any other player, and with a lot of these factories. Now, right now they're WSS owned, but you can buy them off WSS and operate them for a profit if you're into that. Production chains can be, they're not like Giants at all, where it's just item A, item B, and out comes something else, very simple. These are reasonably complex and realistic in that they take real materials produced by other players to function, just as you'd expect in real life. Once again, we're at Global Farm Simulator Network. Join today, play tonight. Come get your piece. Should I pass blindly on the corner? Sure, let's give it a go. Hopefully there won't be anyone coming. Cut him off. And we're going to make this left turn up here. Should be pretty close to our last load of silage heading north. And then we can sell the token and collect our money. Alright, so maybe a load and a half to go. And we're ready to go. Let's see what's left in here. One more load after this one and we're done. Oh, Jesus. Stay off the grass, would you? This time I'm going to take another shortcut. But I remember the way this time. We should get there pretty quick, eh? More selling points on the left. Dick's, PacSun, Vans, Sears, and Roebuck. What the hell ever happened to Roebuck? Does anyone know? Leave a comment if you do. Oh, and while you're doing that, like and subscribe if you want to see more of this exciting content. Let's leave that blinker on forever. All right, now up here, I gotta turn right. Otherwise, I'll end up in Swahili, which is a suburb of, well, you don't want to know. Hopefully you're enjoying your day. See this time without flipping. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Maybe we'll get there quicker this time. Oh yeah, I see I'm lined up this time instead of going to Swahili. Now, not that Swahili is a bad place, mind you. It often gets a bad rap by people who are lost. Oh boy. Are you going to go through? No. Okay. Well, that was quick, huh? Okay, next to the last drop here. And then we can collect for this. Oh, there we go. Pushing buttons like it's a vending machine waiting for gum to come out. But it wasn't happening. Okay, this one, you empty? Why, yes you are. Next one. Switch to that, stop dumping. So if I hit you, I should switch, but it's not. Let's go back to it. Oh, we're not lined up. Pull forward. That should work. There we are. Alrighty. That's it. We're down to our last load. And trucking is like watching paint dry sometimes, isn't it? But it's therapeutic. It's relaxing. Alright, this time we're making a left. So let's cheat a little and go around this corner. Oh shit, there's someone coming. God damn it. Oof. Yeah, we got around that. Thank God it wasn't a cop. It would have been a ticket for sure. Driving to endanger, driving on the wrong side of the road. I can just see the ticket. It might cost me some money. So don't anyone rat me out here. I don't always drive this way. Only when Mom's in the car. Oh, look at that, we're already back. So let's hook a right here. Go buy these new condos. Oh, there we are, right in front of the export center. So let's hook around here and we're on our way. Now it's quick. Rental center on our right. Everything you need at a price you can almost afford. Batteries not included, your mileage may vary. Here's our last load. Let's get this going. Now, next time I come back, we'll take a tour of some of the other servers so you can see what they look like in our system. I'll show you my other place on Breach Arches, too. We haven't been there yet. Oh, and I have a place on Ray County. Haven't been there yet either. We'll go check our soybeans to see how they're doing. Hoping to have a banner crop this year. Make some moolah. That one's full. 15,000. Wow, that's it. That's it, we're all done. It's our final load. Alright, let's head this way. We'll cut through Shady's lot this time. Victoria's place. See what he's got. I like to drive through and see if there's any good equipment I need on sale. Save big at Shady's. He buys used equipment back from players in the game. He's got a small, looks like aerial over there with an auger. That could be useful. He's got some trucks out here. He's got a grass cutter. Looks like a Challenger and a sprayer. I'm going to cut across his grass. I know he's not watching, so he won't mind. Hopefully there's no nails in his grass, so I get a flat. Oh, another thing about Shady is if you're buying equipment and you need to upgrade it, talk to Shady. It can save you like 15-20%. I don't know, somewhere around there. It's different. It depends on what you're getting. But like if an upgrade costs 80 grand, you go to Shady's, you can save like, good money. I don't know how much it is exactly, maybe 10, 15 grand, it's hard to say. But talk to Shady when you're buying expensive upgrades. He can save you money. He can also do repairs. Is this the right way? I better look. Am I going? Yep, going the right way. He can also do repairs on equipment and save you like 20%. He uses cheap Chinese parts. No guarantee, but, it's all about saving money here, right? More money means more fun. You get to buy more things. Having money makes the world go round. Or so they say. Finally, last load. I get to cash out on this. That was a lot. I think I sold him like 480K of silage. Almost 500,000 K of it. So I should do okay with a little bit of coin for this. We'll go figure that out in a minute. Do the math and get paid. Hitting buttons like a monkey again. One down. There goes this one. Oh, finally. Seems like I've been driving this stuff around forever. That's the impound lot we're looking at there behind the police station. Leave a vehicle somewhere, cops will pick it up and impound it and charge you money to get it back. Just like real life. Oh, here I am hitting my buttons again. Dang it. There we go. All right, let's go to the website and get paid for this. You can go to globalfarmsimulatornetwork.com and you'll end up on Gfsn. You can go to any one of those. You can go to globalfarmsimulator.com and you'll end up on our site. Or you can just go to our site at gfsn.org and end up on our site. All right, so what do we got here? I've got about 833 grand in the bank. They ended up recalling my cedar that I had, that big monstrosity I bought, because you couldn't pull it down the road straight. It seemed to have, it stuttered, it stopped, it started. So they recalled it, and I haven't rebought it yet since, what the hell, my field's already planted. So, I mean, now I need a harvester. But I'll rent that from Shady's to save money. Let's see. I am going to go to my tokens. Oh, so what have I got in cash? $5,800. No bonus. I already got that. Yeah, you can see right here where they recalled it and they gave me my money back for those 2 transactions. So I'm going to go into tokens. And here's our silage, and I'm going to sell that. And I sold it to the BGA. Looks like I'll make 138 grand off of that. Not bad. So let's just do a fill. It's going to limit me to 200 for the sale at 288. Crop sales are limited to 200 at a whack. Products are limited to 100K at a whack. And it will move the market, most likely. So it's paying 288 on this one. So let's sell that. Come back in. And BGA is now paying 279. So sell some and the price drops. They need 800. So now I'm just going to go ahead and sell again. Got another 200. And we're going to come back in. And I've got 80 left. And the price has now dropped to 270. So we're going to go ahead and fill that order with 80. And that's it. Come back to the home page. And I picked up 140 grand. So we're going to go to banking. We're going to go to savings. And we're going to deposit 135K of that into my account. So we now have almost $1 million in savings. There. And we're going to head back to the home place. On the way, we'll stop and check out our herb. We can get to it from this road. Let's follow this one. All right, over here on the right, I believe, is field 5. This is the one I own. So this is how our hops are doing. Don't they look lovely? Expected yield, 115%. 30.2 per hectare. And over here, we have our hemp. That sure looks like hemp, don't it? Starting to bud a little bit, so we probably got another month or 2 to go before this is ready to harvest. But they're doing good anyways. The bugs aren't eating them, so we're happy. So we're growing those for 2 futures contracts that we have. And we should get paid handsomely for those once they're ready. Now I own that lot. I didn't lease it, so that even lowers my cost basis even further. Paper mill and sugar mill down off yonder to the left. Mines are down that way. There's that butcher over here. Yes, animals die here. They get turned into tasty things like pork chops, bacon, steaks, hamburg. You know the drill. If they're old, we have a hospice they go to, to recover. They get turned into like bone meal and stuff like that. And that's going to do it for this episode, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll see more of my hijinks as the days go by. And remember, gfsn.org if you're looking for something to do and you like farming and you're sick of the status quo, come check us out. We'll hook you up with some realism. And boy, it's a lot of fun. That's it for today, folks. Take care. Cheers.